Hey, what's good everybody? It's Lance again, and today I'm coming at you with another movie review. Today I'm going to review the newest Aardman Motion Pictures film. The same people that brought Chicken Run, the same people that brought Wallace and Gromit. Their new film, Early Man, directed by Nick Park, just came out. This is a review of it. Here's the trailer.
The age of stone is over. Long live the age of bronze.
The Stone Age?
I've got to save the tribe. The arena's this way. So throw your sticks and throw your...
Early Man was a film that I really didn't have that much expectations going into it. I had saw Chicken Run when I was a little kid. It came out in the year 2000. And it's to this day Aardman's highest grossing animated film. And is also the highest grossing stop motion animated film of all time. They also produced Wallace and Gromit, which was a big contender at the Oscars the year it came out. So this is a film from a competent studio. They don't release a lot of films. In fact, I don't remember the last film they came out with. I believe Shaun the Sheep or something like that. That was one of the films. This is a film about a caveman by the name of Doug. His tribe has been living in this small village for as long as he can remember. He has been living there with his family, his tribe, group of outcasts, a group of people that are really cavemen. They're from the Stone Age. They rely on old-fashioned techniques to get food, etc., etc. One day, their whole life is just ravaged by this new colony based on bronze metal, and they come in and they want to try to mine for bronze, and they're led by the evil Lord Nuth, who's played by Tom Hiddleston, and he's basically claiming this whole area for themselves. Doug, he wants to get this village back from these people, so he goes to their land, their turf, and he finds out that one of the most sacred games that they play is soccer. Soccer is the biggest thing about this film. I had no idea going into it that it was a sports film. It's basically a stop-motion claymation film based on sports, and the sport is soccer. And the Bronze Colony own team of soccer players, I believe they're called Real Bronzes. I think it's a play on like Real Madrid or any of these other football teams. If the cavemen win against the bronzemen will have to give their land back to the stonemen. The Lord Nuth accepts this challenge due to some personal gain that he has to take for himself. Filled with clever humor, clever dialogue, the voice acting is pretty good. However, there's not a lot of depth to this movie. Honestly, I don't believe that I'm going to remember this film like maybe a few months from now as for being a stop motion animated film. The animation is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. However, there were some scenes and instances where I knew that that wasn't stop motion, that was actually CGI, and it was just one of those things where I felt like claymation combined with stop motion and everything like that was kind of like not intertwining all that well together. But it still made for a really easy on the eyes film, if that makes any sense. It is a very easygoing film. It is a feel-good film in its core. The whole film is basically about Doug gathering his caveman tribe to try to beat these people at the game of soccer. I don't really have too much to say about it other than that I felt really good after I watched it. The biggest flaw of this film is that it's a little bit too conventional. It's a little bit too familiar. This story has been done numerous times, hundreds of times almost, and I feel like that was really one of the biggest drawbacks of the film for me. This is a studio that has kind of like helped, I guess you can say, you know, not shape my childhood, but I remember them from my childhood. They're memorable. Unfortunately, I don't think that this film will be as memorable as some of their older efforts. However, I don't think that that's too much of a bad thing. I think that this is a very well competently made animation film that is not cringy at all. You'll laugh at some points, even though some points don't hit, you'll laugh mostly, and you'll resonate with these characters. The voice acting is good, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it for what it was. If I had to give this movie a grade from 1 to 10, I'd definitely give it a 6.5. I thought it was a good time at the movies, nothing to like write home about, but at the end of the day, I don't really think that matters for this type of movie. It's gonna hit its audience and it's gonna hit it good, and I hope that it makes money because, to be honest with you, it's better than a lot of other animated films right now. Anyway, that is my review. Please let me know what you guys thought about the film if you guys have seen it in the comment section below. Also subscribe because that really helps me out, and also like the video if you like what you saw. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm Lance Thompson. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.